celebrate and kick off the 2020 Bike MS Valero Ride to the River celebration. It's because of you that we were able to celebrate today. You've raised over $735,000 locally. What an amazing accomplishment despite the challenges that COVID brought. And because of you, we'll continue to provide programs, services, and research to move the mission of the MS Society forward and to help those in our community who we care about who are living with MS. Thank you for showing up and for suiting up for 2020. And now, without further ado, we're going to get started by thanking our sponsors and our committee. Thank you so much, Valero. Valero is our title sponsor once again this year, and we are so very grateful for the continued partnership. Thank you to the leadership of Vaccaro and the whole Valero team for supporting Bike MS and for moving the mission forward. HEB, thank you for getting creative with us this year. When we transitioned into a virtual space, you gave us gift cards that we could give to our participants to help them suit up for Ride Weekend. Thank you so much to Julie and team. Kahlig Auto Group, Jeff Kahlig, thank you so much for continuing to support us with a wonderful and generous contribution. We weren't able to get on 4 wheels this year, but we look forward to getting on those wheels in 2021. Jeff and the whole entire team, thank you for continuing to support us. And Chris Leonard with Left Hand Brewing. Left Hand is a national sponsor, and during normal years, they are a beer sponsor for Bike MS. So we want to thank them and Chris. And we also want to point out that they just reached a wonderful milestone, $5 million lifetime team fundraising. Now that is helping us move the mission forward. So thank you to Chris and the entire Left Hand team. We appreciate your support. And our Bike MS committee, led by Steve Kramer. There's no possible way that we would be able to do what we do without this incredible team. So thank you. Thank you for attending all the meetings, for doing all the phone call outreaches, and for supporting Bike MS. Thank you to each and every one of our committee members.
Hey everybody, so nice to see you virtually. It's been way too long. I sure miss seeing everybody out on the road. I miss the chats in between rest stops. I miss hearing, hey, way to go number 5. And I miss that feeling of a pace line zooming by me and somebody screaming on your left. And me wishing for the days when I was younger and faster and part of that pace line zooming by me. For those who don't know me, my name is Laura Vaccaro. I am a national board member, a member of Club 100, and a proud member of Team Velo Valero for the past 19 years. I am also really excited to be here tonight on behalf of Valero, and I say thank you on behalf of our title sponsor for the past 15 years. Thank you for being part of this movement to help find a cure for MS. Valero is truly driven to make a difference for the communities where we live and work, and we're really proud to partner with the MS Society. Gosh, it's been a crazy year. I'm sure so many of you have been through so many difficult and challenging things. Family members who may have unexpectedly lost work, hopefully not, but possibly loss of loved ones due to COVID. We've all had to make a lot of sacrifices and change and pivot the way that we do life. And, it all came about very unexpectedly, and we didn't really get to plan for it. And as I was preparing for this, I started thinking about, people who live with MS. That's what they faced when they were diagnosed. It wasn't something they planned for. It was very unexpected. And then, they're forced to make changes that impact their life forever. For the rest of us, it's been a year, but the pandemic will come to an end. The things that we've lost, like social time and events that had to change, travel, getting to be with the people that we love for holidays, those things will all be restored eventually. But for people living with MS right now, they don't have that same blessing. And I'm sure that during COVID, lives for them were even more challenging than they have been. So when I think about the past year, I think in many ways, most of us, we've been, while we have been for a short time, our lives have been interrupted and maybe inconvenienced. There's so many more positive things that came out of it than negatives. Time with family, time to play maybe a board game that we dusted off that we haven't done in years, curling up in the couch and watching a good movie, reading a book, just slowing down a bit and really being reminded of what's important in life. The other thing that I think about with this past year that I think it's important for all of us to do is to really make some time to thank those people who truly were the heroes of this pandemic. Obviously, frontline workers, nurses and doctors, employees at HEB who made sure that we got food and toilet paper. I think of our employees at Valero who made sure the gasoline was still manufactured so first-line responders and healthcare workers and essential workers could get to work. But I also think about all the staff at the MS Society. They have had an unbelievably difficult year alongside many other nonprofit leaders. I just want to give a huge shout out to Cindy Zaghi-Boylo and her executive team, Tammy Caesar and Lisa Goldfarb and John Scott. They have had such an incredibly difficult year. They've had to make such hard, heart-wrenching decisions about letting staff go. They've had to change every single thing that they do, from how they operate the office to how they run events. And, what seemed like an impossible hurdle to overcome from a revenue perspective, we survived and we have done okay. Those choices were really, really hard, but their leadership was just truly amazing. And we need to recognize and thank them for that. And I ask you to reach out to them and thank them. They were solely focused on ensuring that the society was there for people living with MS, that there were webinars and people on MS Navigator available to answer phone calls and answer tough questions and help people get access to resources that they needed. Services never stopped during this time, and people worked so hard from home to ensure that everything that the society does was sustained. I also want to reach out or shout out to Cindy Rodriguez and the team here in San Antonio, who have also done an incredible job. Give Cindy a hug when you get to see her in person. I know we'll all hopefully look forward to that in October. But truly, this staff at the MS Society and what I have seen, the leadership of the organization this past year, It's just a big reminder to me of why I ride and why I'm so committed to the organization. It's so cool to be able to get out and be outside and ride your bike. For those of us who are physically able, what a blessing that is to be able to get out, do something that you love, be with people that you enjoy, and at the same time, truly make a difference for others. Just this year alone, 3 new drugs were introduced, disease-modifying therapies for people living with MS. And really over the past 30 years, 22, because of all of our fundraising efforts collectively, 22 disease-modifying therapies are now available for people living with MS.
Hello, my name is David Finley, and I was diagnosed with relapse-remitting multiple sclerosis April 1st, 2013. My initial symptoms were me feeling like I was drunk. The left side of my mouth went numb, and I had some dizziness, and I was tripping, so I was unbalanced a lot. So took some trips to the ER, 3 trips to the ER. Each time they told me my body was fighting a virus, sent me home with some antibiotics, and told me to contact my primary. Scheduled an appointment with my primary. She diagnosed me with double ear infection, gave me some antibiotics, but she also scheduled an MRI. I actually got the results of the MRI the day I was rushed to the ER. Kept throwing up, cold sweats, and just being dizzy. So in the ER, that's when I got the results that from my MRI that they found lesions on my brain. April 1st comes, and they did another MRI, and they gave me a lumbar puncture, and I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis on that day. It was a humbling experience. It was a devastating thing to hear. I was very, very active. Weightlifting, basketball, softball, baseball, anything that I could do to get out and play any kind of sports I was with. And at that time, it was all just me in a hospital and me relearning how to walk. So it was pretty hard pill to swallow. So I came into Bike MS because I had switched to Dr. Bass, and she had put me on a medication called Tesibri, which is an infusion. And at my very first infusion in 2015, I was getting ready I was sitting in the chair getting ready, and in comes the wonderful and amazing Chris Potter. He sat down, pulled up a chair right next to me, and he sat there with me for the entire 2 hours. We talked about our lives before MS. We talked about the similarities that we have that brought us to the diagnosis of MS, and we talked about what the future would hold for us. And he wanted me to sign up with the amazing Team Wingman, and they were having an event that day, and I met so many wonderful people that are a part of Team Wingman. And a month before Bike MS, he got me a bike out of whatever magician act he always seems to pull. And my first ride, I did 73 miles. It was a rough one. And there was times where I wanted to quit. And Richard Garrick, a great friend, somebody I don't want to do the Bike MS without, he actually stopped me from quitting at one point. So, and now here we are in 2021, and I've done it every year since my first year. The only thing that's changed this year is I will be riding with Major Taylor San Antonio, another amazing group of people, another family-oriented group. We're a bunch of riders that everyone knows, but new to the scene as a collective whole with our team. So we're hoping to get out there this year and introduce ourselves to the cycling world at Bike MS. So I want to also encourage people to donate to Bike MS any way possible that you can, whether it be $1, $2, there's no amount. Every dollar helps. Every dollar goes towards finding the cure or just slowing down progression, helping out with symptoms, giving people resources that they're not, that they may not be able to financially afford in any other way. Cooling vest, walkers, canes, all kinds of stuff. It all helps. And that's why we do it. I also ride for all MSers that can, because everyone's not able to get on a bike with MS. So I ride for them to let them know that, we can still push through this and we can do anything that we put our mind to. And MS will never, ever beat us. Thank you, guys.
Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Cindy and I've suited up for the next category. The next category is recognizing individual contributors. These individuals have gone above and beyond in fundraising for this year, including recognizing our top fundraisers, our Club 100 and Club K, who have raised cumulatively over $500,000 this year. Also recognizing top rookie riders, top individuals that are under 18 who are top fundraisers, and individuals who are going above and beyond by using their skills to work under pressure, to bake up a storm, and those that have the gift of cheerleading, cheering us on all along the way to ensure that we are successful in our event and our fundraising. So without further ado, get your pom-poms ready, get your cowbell out, let's celebrate these wonderful individuals.
I am Carl Crawford, a member of the Valero cycling team. It is an honor joining many of my friends and coworkers in the Bike MS Fundraising Hall of Fame. It took me a lot longer than most of them to pass the $50,000 in total fundraising needed to join them. I have been involved with the MS Society and the Bike MS rides since 1998, when a small group of Valero employees banded together to participate in a ride that used to go to Corpus Christi. I was a volunteer for a couple of years and then completed my first MS ride in 2000. My oldest daughter recently asked me why I am committed to helping the MS Society. My response to that question was, 1, I'm very blessed to work for a great company in Valero, and it's good to give back to the community. And second, I have friends that either live with MS or have family members that live with MS, and I would like to help support a cause that will one day find a cure. Over the years, I've ridden in several MS bike rides, including rides in Houston, Midland, and Santa Fe, New Mexico. I have had a lot of fun over the years and have met a lot of amazing individuals along the way. I will continue to raise money to help find a cure. I appreciate the MS Society's mission to help find a cure and provide services to individuals living with MS. Thanks.
Congratulations and thank you to all of our individual award winners. Now, let's recognize our teams. Did you know that 80% of the funds that we raise come from teams? That's right, and we have the very best team captains around. So let's take some time to recognize our top 10 teams and hear a few of their stories.
2020 was an extremely challenging year for most of the world, and it was important to us at Team MB to try to maintain some sense of normalcy. And we rallied around our Bike MS efforts as a way to accomplish this. We did manage to pull off a virtual team event. It was our one time to get together all year, and it was fun. I think everybody got a lot out of it. We found out we missed each other, we missed spending all the time together. And we teamed up with Broadway and AT&T as well to get that done there in New Braunfels. The team was a little scattered and dispersed this year, which was weird for the training. Definitely did some training in smaller groups. It was not as fun without all the benefit of supporting rides on the side where we could get together, but we still managed to make it happen and kept everything going. Really what I would say is great job to Bike MS for keeping us all focused and working towards our mission this year. You guys really kept us on track and kept us moving and let us know our mission really still counted and there was something we were really fighting for. So we're very proud to be a part of such a great team and looking forward to better things in the future.
Hey, this is Rudy Mendez, aka Live Bandit.
And Chris Potter, aka Tapeworm.
I just want to say congratulations to everybody for the milestones that they hit this year amidst this pandemic. I know it's been a crazy year, but fundraising has just been phenomenal, even though that.
Yeah, I mean to still be able to fundraise even though we didn't have our ride and to have our virtual ride and everything, that was really cool and very appreciative of everyone on the teams and their hardworking efforts. We had over 11 people in the Club 100, which was truly amazing. And this year, I mean, we started in 2012, which was our first year. We raised $12,000, which at that point we thought that was like amazing. 3 people, $12,000. Over the years, we set a goal at 65. We thought we'd reach $1 million, but in 2021 now, we are only $9,000 short.
$9,000 short of hitting $1 million. And that's way ahead of the schedule that we thought as 3 guys who had no idea what MS was, how it was going to affect anybody in our lives and everybody in our lives. But we're only $9,000 shy of hitting $1 million since 2012. And it's through the grassroots fundraising that we have always done and what we're a part of. We've got no corporate sponsors and will continue to be that way because of the lives that we impact by just being an amazing friends and family team.
This is one of our tandem trikes, and they originally started out, we gifted singles, we then turned them into tandem trikes with attachments, and now we actually have electric assist on them, so everyone can do 100 miles if they want to, or 5 or 10. Give them
I'm never getting on 2 wheels again.
It's so much fun, right?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Laid back, right? Relax, and we can, when you ride, we used to talk when we rode, but usually what it would be is I talk to Rudy,
and then huffing and puffing.
Yeah, and I pass him going up the hill, and then we talk for a little bit, and then he passes me. So it's only like a 1 or 2 minute conversation versus this. We can talk for 100 miles.
Long conversations. We put on the music. We do little dance parties. We're rocking and rolling, literally rocking and rolling.
Truly amazing, and I really appreciate all the people that have donated over the years. We're actually this year now going to have 12 tandems. So kind of cool for our 10 year. We're going to hit $1 million mark. We're going to have 12 of these tandems to allow those with MS to do whatever distance they want. And I mean, heck,
we ride, they're ride. So since we've started Team Wingman in 2012, me and Chris have really captained a lot of those years, but life happens as usual, right? So I just want to give a huge shout out to my mom, Roxanne Orsak, and to my second mom, Suzanne Story, because over the past few years, they've stepped up to the plate and really rocked co-captaining this monster of a mission that we have called Team Wingman. So again, thank you very much, ladies. I love y'all.
Thank you. Love you guys. And thank you, everyone, for just an amazing year. And I can't wait to do it again and make $1 million, right?
There you go, baby.
Woo!
Hi, this is Sunil Gokhale, Team Captain Velo Valero. I would start by saying that I really love riding with you guys as a team. When I joined the team, I think I was the youngest, if not the fastest rider. Unfortunately, that's no longer the case, but oh well, it's just an age. I still love riding with you guys, and I look forward to 2021 when we would all be riding together, not just virtually. Last year, given the circumstances where we didn't have an actual ride, we started with a virtual ride, and we also had an in-person short ride. Thanks to everyone that participated in either of those rides. We raised more last year than we have ever raised in the prior years, so that's a absolutely wonderful achievement. I would also like to give a shout out to all of my top 100 fundraisers, and there are plenty of them, and also to some of the younger folks, kids that have joined our team and are going to continue riding with us in the future. So the future is bright. I look forward to riding with you guys, and go Team Velo Valero.
Hi, I'm Eileen Kramer.
And I'm Steve Kramer.
Along with Cisco Iguaran, we are co-captains of Team Left Hand Texas, a group of friends dedicated to fundraising, cycling, and solving the riddle that is multiple sclerosis.
Team Left Hand is supported by Left Hand Brewing Company in Longmont, Colorado. Left Hand is a proud National Bike MS sponsor. Stronger together, we work as a combined force dedicated to fighting MS.
Since 2008, all 8 left-hand cycling teams across the country have raised almost $5 million. Locally, we here in Texas have raised over $625,000 of those dollars since our first ride in 2016.
In COVID crazy 2020, we raised almost $150,000, coming in as the #2 fundraising team in our event. We have 28 teammates in the Club 100, as well as 9 teammates in Club K. We won't stop riding or fundraising until MS stands for Mystery Solved.
Riding with Team Left Hand and fundraising with the National MS Society has enabled us to meet the most amazing people. Together, we have ridden more miles than we ever dreamed we could, and we have raised more money than we ever imagined we would. We did this with the help of our friends and the promise of a delicious left-hand beer at the end of our rides.
We will continue to help the National MS Society fund research, advocate for change, and help those people living with MS and their families live their best lives. We hope you'll consider joining us in our support of the millions of people around the world who are fighting this horrible disease. Cheers!
Hi, I'm Alexis Velasquez from Team HEB. Been riding bike MS events for over 17 years. The last couple of years, I've really gotten more involved with Team HEB and a little bit more on the committees with the local society. Been really impressed at how much they get done with so little. It's given me a new perspective on why we do what we do every year. I'm very proud to be part of a company that supports the MS Society and supports the community in general. Many of our partners have never been on a bike before. They come out and they have their own personal challenges and they really enjoy it. Along the way, they get to understand what the MS Society does and the mission. Being able to hear the stories of those with MS and to personally meet them and to understand what they go through is really impactful, and it's inspiring and it's humbling. So we appreciate the opportunity to participate every year. We appreciate what the MS Society does. We look forward to doing it as much as we look forward to participating as long as we are able to. Me personally, as long as I can fit into a bib somewhat, I will be out there on the road with you guys. Train safe. We love y'all.
Hey everyone, welcome back. How about those team captains and those team stories? Can you see why I think we have the most phenomenal teams around? Yes. So thank you to each and every team captain who supported and contributed this year. We couldn't do it without you and without your leadership. And now for our final category is recognizing an incredible group of individuals, our top 5 fundraisers. They have raised 26% of the funds that we raised for Bike MS this year. That's right, 26%. They are all contributing in major ways, did really great fundraisers, self-donations, contributed in major ways to support their fundraising efforts, and most of all, they didn't take their foot off the pedal. They are all part of the Fundraising Hall of Fame, which means that they have all raised more than $50,000 in their lifetime, and in some cases, over $100,000. We truly couldn't do this without them. So get your pom-poms ready and your cowbells ready one last time as we celebrate the truly phenomenal individuals that make up our top 5 individual fundraisers.
You know, when I think about why I ride because I know I'm making a difference. I can see it. And I see it in the faces and the smiles and the livelihoods of the people that I have come to know over the past 19 years that live with MS. I ride because I believe that we will find a cure in my lifetime. I'm so confident of that. And I just thank all of you, all the team captains out there, all the bike riders, all the fundraisers, all the family members, all the volunteers, and all the staff that help make this possible. So on behalf of Valero, thank you to everybody for hanging tough and being resilient in a year when it would have been really easy to say, I'm not going to fundraise, I'm not going to do anything. Thank you to all the donors out there who, gave generously at a time when it would have been easy to say, I just can't. I'm so proud of everything that we've done together and that we will do together, San Antonio. I look forward to seeing you all at the start line in October. And until then, please stay well, be healthy, enjoy the blessing of being with loved ones. And here's to finding a cure for MS very, very soon. Take care, everybody.
You don't have to. Hi, Bike MS riders and supporters. I'm Steve Kramer, rider, number 4 top fundraiser, and the 2021 chair of the Valero Bike MS Ride to the River. I've been honored to ride and be involved in the Bike MS event since 2006 when I started Team Seb Sinamo in memory of my college roommate. Since 2016, I've been co-captain and ridden with Team Left Hand Texas. I ride and serve in this event and others put on by the National MS Society in order to help raise funds and awareness for those that live with MS every day. I ride to make a difference in the lives of the 50 people that I know personally that live with MS, and to one day help find a cure so that they can live their best lives. We faced a lot of challenges in 2020 and held the first ever virtual Bike MS Inside Out. Even during all of the craziness, we were able to persevere and to raise over $6,360,000 for the event. That is amazing. I would like to thank the National MS Society staff, especially Cindy Rodriguez, my Bike MS committee members, my co-captains Eileen and Cisco, as well as all of the riders, volunteers, supporters of our event for the success we had and for the future successes we will have. Cheers.
You don't have to. Hi, I'm Barry Blackman. I've been riding for MS since early 2009. I started when the young daughter of a friend was diagnosed. I was appalled to learn there were only 2 approved treatments, and neither seemed to help her much. And the only one she could tolerate required all-day treatment in an infusion chair. So I started riding and raising to help the MS Society make her world a better place. While she lived, Amy fundraised toward this goal too, but just 3 years later, MS took her life. Since 2009, I've ridden more than 16,918 miles training for and riding in MS 150s, and I still ride. Even though we now have more than 17 approved MS drugs instead of just 2. Even though we learned diet and lifestyle habits linked to MS onset. Even though we now know exercise, physical training, and food intake timings that can reduce or eliminate MS symptoms. Because we do not yet know enough to cure MS. So I still ride and raise. I honor the Society in particular for its broad view of health development, exploring simple, cheap, mass-scale health solutions, lifestyle and diet patterns, as well as treatment drug research. The MS Society provides comfort, studies prevention, and hunts cure. Yet the number of newly diagnosed continues to swell, and age at first onset grows younger each year. So I still ride and raise. And I gratefully thank you all for doing the same.
You don't have to.
Hello everyone, my name is Jeff Kahlig with the Kahlig Auto Group. I want to thank the National MS Society for the opportunity to be a part of this year's event, especially the Texas chapter and the local San Antonio office. You know, as Texans, we love the opportunity of the camaraderie and being able to be together, and we know that that wasn't an opportunity, a reality really this year, but we look forward to that. We look forward to being able to do that in the future. But in the meantime, we're really grateful for awareness to continue to be raised and funds continue to be raised, and all that our local office has done for us. You know, there's nothing like that first Saturday morning of Ride Weekend where you know, we sing the national anthem and we gather together at that starting line, and everybody's in their get-ups ready to roll, and just the energy that there is that morning. It's a unique thing, and we look forward to being able to get back to that. But in the meantime, we encourage everybody to keep fundraising and raising awareness, and continue to pray for our local medical professionals, our nurses, scientists that are just working hard every day to develop a cure and develop wonderful treatments. And we just want to thank you again, and we look forward for the opportunity where we can put our wheels down together.
You don't have to.
Good afternoon. Wow, what a year. 2020 really changed the course of life for so many throughout this entire country. And it looks like 2021 is trying to outdo 2020 right now. The one thing that COVID didn't do, it didn't stop the pain, the suffering, and the uncertainty of those living with MS. In fact, it added to the stress and the uncertainty and created fear for those who are most vulnerable. Although many things stopped in 2020, The generosity of so many people throughout this state and throughout this country continued to flow in. I couldn't be more honored and humbled by the number of people who are willing to donate in such a time of uncertainty. I'm proud of my family's efforts to continue to focus on finding a cure for MS, and I'm super proud of everyone in San Antonio who continued to fundraise despite all the challenges, despite not being able to be together with friends to go on bike rides and do all the things that we do to support the MS Society. I just want to say thank you to everyone for your continued support, and thank you to the donors who continued, in the face of the greatest uncertainty we will probably ever live through, to continue to focus on what's most important to those living with MS, is finding a cure and stopping MS in its tracks. Have a great evening. Enjoy your time. And most important, let's get focused on 2021 and continuing to make a difference.
Hey everyone, oh, what a phenomenal night. I love celebrating all of the successes that you bring to Bike MS. Thank you so much for being here and allowing us to be here now and in the future for those that are living with MS. Because you raised $1 or even up to $100,000, we are able to continue moving our mission forward. Thank you. Thanks to everyone who shared their story tonight. Thank you to Peter Ray for producing this video for us. And mark your calendars, because October 2nd and 3rd, we are planning to have an in-person 2-day ride for the Valero ride to the river. That's right, October 2nd and 3rd. It might look a little different, and we will always keep safety as our #1 priority, but we are planning on having an in-person experience this year. And registration is now open for our VIPs. So if you are a team captain, an I Ride with MS participant, a Club 100 member, or a Club K member, you can now get registered. General registration for everyone else will open up on April the 13th. So keep an eye on Facebook, keep an eye on LinkedIn, keep an eye on your email, and know that we will be calling and reaching out to you.